Welcome back to Earth 2150 and welcome back to the Eurasian Dynasty campaign. We're going to go to the Arctic once more. Track down a destroyed Russian base. Search for useful information in the tunnel systems. The information which discovered in the old Russian base has enabled us to locate yet another Russian base. Go there immediately. Yes, indeed, we will do just that. The information we discovered in the old base has given us the location of yet another Russian main base. The base is located in the western sector of the landing zone. Find it, then comb the tunnel systems for valuable relics used by our heroic and glorious Mother Russia. We shall do just that. First things first, get some research started. Repairer first, the repair module that allows to, well, repair stuff. Bullets for our helicopters and whatnot. Sure, upgraded cannon and the Siberia chassis as well, all the good stuff. So first things first here, let's get a landing zone going.
Yes, sir.
This base here can be activated, but we need to work on that a little bit. Doesn't happen automatically just because we're here now. Then let's get a tunnel entrance just here. You here still being built. We have discovered tanks in the base's underground hangar. When you have found and activate the tunnel central computer, you can utilize all the old structures and units in the base. Our scanner also shows large supplies of ammunition in the tunnel systems. You should find and use them purposefully. We can do just that. There's the underground, but we'll get to the underground in a moment here. For the time being, so I can't wait a second. Why can I can only build this stuff here. Okay, can't even build a power plant, but sure. So you here are good to go. You're almost good to go. Tunnel entrance here is a go. Then we can enter the underground like it's Age of Wonders. Well, Master of Magic. I guess that's not really an underground, there was like a different dimension also. In any case, here we go. So the bunch of tanks here, but they're not active. So you can't utilize those just now. So let's instead come over here. Anything of interest? Yes, there is actually. I think that's actually that's munition, which is why this guy here can not pick it up. But that's cool. That's not what I want to do. I want to switch to the overground here. Let's unload you here, and then you will come through here. So this tunnel here has collapsed, but that's not a problem. We can just build our own tunnel here. There we go. There we go. Located a resource field here. We'll get to that very soon. But first, you keep unloading here. And then, let's see, what's the research doing? Repairer here is going to be good to go soon. Let's activate those tanks. There we go. You found the central computer and activated it. The structures seem to be in good condition. You can start immediately. Captain Krutov of SAPR has applied for further 50,000 credits for the advancement of the Exodus project. Transfer this amount to him as swiftly as possible. Yeah, I'll take it into consideration. Here are some dollar signs we need. Then you get out of here. These guys are now under our control. You will get yourself a battle unit script. I'm gonna evacuate you soon, but first let's send you to base. You come over here. You can hang out here for a second. There's more resource fields here. We can keep under our control and then deny to the enemy. Where are you? Oh, you already exited here. Very good. These guys here are going to be quite useful, to say the least. Let's get a power plant going here. What's the research doing? Almost there. Very good, very good. You built me that, you built me this. Got supply choppers here as well. Very nice. So you here will transport... you know what, I might just get a whole bunch of tanks here. I can... Is it? By what? So these guys here are already coming for us. I don't like that at all, I have to say. I also would like you here to come over here. We just lost a small tower there, that's entirely acceptable. Over here with you. And here we go. Oh wow, that's quite a lot of you actually. I don't like that at all. Okay. Let's see that we get some repair going here. Repairer, add you to the list. And then let's just pause the game here. Where's you here? If you get me a vehicle production center, get that going here. And then we'll have to murder a bunch of you here, I guess. Yes, that seems reasonable. Yeah, you destroy those walls here. You do that. Your helicopters here come to this edge of the map. There we go. We're gonna start an assault on one of the enemy bases. You here... You go to, yeah, chase enemy. That's a good idea. Where you here, you go to hold position here. Same goes for you here. And then let's get a couple of repairers. I'm gonna get 4 because I feel generous like that. And you here just go all the way over here. Thank you. So next is the transport that needs to be sent to the mission. It's gonna be useful. New resource field located, yeah, but more importantly, what we've also located, go, don't stay there. We also located all these resource gatherers. That's more important because I'm going to take all of them out, and then we'll see how long you guys here last. Don't come too close. These buildings here all have missiles. Okay, just make sure this guy here is targeted properly. Why is this guy here still alive? I've been targeting you for quite a while here. Okay, there goes the first guy. You have been hit. Shoot them down faster than they can shoot you down, and you'll live. Same goes for you here. Next, come over here. Stop. Okay, I guess we need to kill you here too. There goes another chopper. It's fine, I still have enough of them left here. And start killing these guys here. In fact, just stop. Hang out here. Yeah, this could have gone quite a bit better. Get 2 of you over here. And you here can get yourself unloaded. And I should be able to kill all of these resource gatherers here with the choppers I have here. And eventually these guys here will completely run out of money. Okay, that's not so good. At least I'm repairing this guy here as we speak. You weren't attacking there, are you serious? That's totally within your range. What you're doing here, okay. But whatever, someone kill this guy here, what are you doing? You're gonna get yourself destroyed here if you just stand around there, doing nothing. So let's see. Let's you here reinforce these guys. And especially keep this resource field here under my control. I think these guys here are actually done. For the most part. Here we go. You come over here. You here can take a step back. You actually go into chase enemy mode here, otherwise this is not going to work out for us, I think. Move this here. You here actually should get yourself fixed. Wait, I did build more repair guys, didn't I? Or did these all just chase these tanks here, largely? You here, please come back home. Look at you here. You're gonna die a horrible death now. These are coming from the other bases, but they're not actually other resources yet. So, better bullets here, sure thing. The Siberia chassis here. You here are still doing just fine. So I think these guys here should be done. In this case, you can return home. See whether you can make it. If not, then, well, I guess not. We'll lose some guys here at one point. See whether you can chase down this guy. Yeah, no problem. These are pretty weak, actually. So, not too bad. And you here, I guess, can go back to base. You're fixing stuff here. You will actually get yourself destroyed but just by my base defenses, I think. Or maybe not? No? I guess not, but that's cool too. You can land here. They still have a decent amount of casualties just from my guys destroying all the resource gatherers here. So, you were supposed to land. I guess you didn't get that order right. There we go. Thank you very much. Here we go. Let's see what the deal there is, but I'm going to do that after I get all the resource gatherers over here. Do I need another supply chopper? You know what? May as well, because I can also repair that guy. And let's see what the deal here is. That is actual combat units. That is not just... You help out here a little bit? You here take a step back. Guess you chased more tanks down here, so you're actually good to go after you reload it here. I think I still can't build any replacements because... Actually I can. Let's do that then. It's gonna take a moment. I'm just gonna send you to the mission in the meantime. There we go. Everybody here is dead as well. That's what I'd like to see. Why are you hanging? Okay. Oh, you're actually reloading. Yeah, that's fine. Then I was just wondering what's happening there. Also, these guys have basically the same color as I have, which I don't like at all. I have to say, you could build me actually. Yeah, could build me a small tower here maybe. That might deal just enough damage to these guys here, so I don't have to worry too much about chasing him down with units all the time. You come down here. Yeah, that's not a problem at all. There's actually quite a few of these. I don't really like that. Let's build another tower here. Here we go. Unload you here. You here doing just fine. That's the main thing here. Even the repair guy could use another repair guy, but that's fine. So vehicle production, we have that here. And who's hanging out here with us? Keep losing guys here, which is a bit unfortunate. Have to micro these a little bit better. Do you actually have power? Well, you work without power, but I'm not sure power has any influence on you here. I'm gonna just build a power plant here just because they're pretty cheap, so I don't really mind if that costs me a little bit of money. And here we go, you go to base, please. Here we have all of our resource gatherers, and as well as one of these supply guys here. Sure, whatever. I don't think this is actually necessary, but you never know. So let's build a mine here. And then I guess also a power plant.
Yahoo! Fresh meat!
Yahoo! Fresh meat, sure, whatever. At least these guys here are fully upgraded, I think. No, actually they're not. The ammunition they have isn't the freshest we can afford, but it's fine. You get yourself supplied, please. You can also build a power plant here. Please. Transport has arrived. Get me 2 more helicopters here. It's better than no helicopters. And then, of course, gonna get a refinery here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all cool here. You get a ton of money for this mission here because the underground has some money credits. Otherwise, you don't actually get that much. So in that case, we have mine no power. Yeah, that's fine. You get yourself a double chain gun because you might have to go after the occasional stray unit here. There we go. And you here have fun harvesting. Let's get another mine here.
As you wish, comrade.
Okay. Some quiet time here. That's good. So now it should just be the upgraded Siberia. And no, go Swan, you were actually wait a second. Yeah, I think I already queued you, but never mind. It's all cool. Because I'm going to need a power plant here as well, so may as well get one now.
Come to daddy!
Of course.
Let's get another mine here, another refinery here as well, not a mine.
Of course.
These guys here are happily mining, very good. That's what I like to see. I wonder whether these guys are now all out of money. There's a non-zero chance that is the case. But I'm not going to risk it. And instead I'm going to get you twin chain guns as well.
Transporter has arrived.
Be a bit more careful here. Careful. Make sure our friends here help us out. You go. Go! Thank you. You unload more choppers here. And you here have fun refining. And of course get a transport base here, just somewhere here. I can get that later. You here got yourself fixed, very, very nicely done. Okay, we're in a much better position now. You please come over here again. Yeah, there's a chance the AI is at least low on resources. Also because I'm not quite sure how much they actually have in their base. But there's a decent chance. They don't have like a ton left. Yeah, may as well go to base, I suppose. How much do we actually have in here? 18,000 approximately and 52,000 credits. Hot damn, is that a lot of money? Well, good for me. We're behind schedule. Raw materials have been delivered in insufficient quantities for our project, which is so important I'm gonna write it in all capital letters. Use any means at your disposal, but show better results, otherwise you and you alone will be responsible for the extinction of our nation. Project status 1% complete. You know what? That doesn't actually matter, so there's no actual penalties for not giving them any money, except you lose the campaign eventually if you never hand them the money, but it's nothing. There's nothing inherently wrong with just denying them the money.
Any work for me?
So transport base, you know what? May as well get transport base going here. I guess I could have gotten a second mine there just to accelerate things here a little bit, but that's not too dramatic, I think.
Transporter service. Standing by. Yes, sir.
You come back home for the time being now. Then let's get another like tower or two here,
Of course.
just in case we need those.
Research complete.
Very good. And we've got yet another Siberia upgrade here.
Australia. Yes, sir.
Going to charge at
Okay.
chase enemy mode here, not charge. And maybe, yes, get another tower here. Okay, apparently that's not a suitable location, but sure.
Right, sir.
So I don't have to take out all the enemy bases, but if I do, I can gather those resources up there as well. And wouldn't that be great?
Away.
Wouldn't that be great indeed? I can also take down this base here, probably with more of the helicopters. Speaking of which, I think, yeah, I've got some more
Production started.
top slots left here, so I only have 5 of you here. I probably want like 8 helicopters. That would be nice if I could acquire that number of helicopters. But anyway,
On my way. Yeah.
get another tower or 2 here. Could also get a banner tower actually.
Action at last. Production
So the
completed.
banner, which can also be popped on some units, gives you like a boost. I think it gives you like 1 level of advance here, so something like along those lines.
Action.
It's not explained in the manual. In fact, the banners are not mentioned in the manual at all. Which is a bit awkward at times, but sure. Got all the small towers here. In the pillboxes. Which I can't build yet, but... well, what can I say?
Reporting. On my
Over
way,
here with you. I guess I could just transport you over there all by yourself, which is a bit overkill to use Ukraine for that, but that's the only way I have to transfer units. Let's go with that. And yeah. Here we go, small tower. So I guess you're just the last one I built. You'd think so. Let's find out. It's probably not this one here. No, it is actually. Okay, that's good then. So at least that's a way to identify them a little bit more easily.
At your service. On
You
my
come
way,
over here.
comrade.
There we go. Ships arrive. You know what? You can maybe just wait for your new friend here.
Transporter
Should
has
also
arrived.
be fully upgraded except for... no, that's not what I meant to do here. My bad. Except for the ammunition, but yeah, that's fine. You have to restock sooner or later anyway. So you may as well... wait a second, didn't I not put you in there? No, I didn't. I actually left too early. Whatever. Over here with you. Oh, well, that was my fault.
Research complete.
There we go. So are there even more? I mean, nope. I think this might be the final project we actually have here. So that's all good. I can actually destroy a construction unit here, which may not be super necessary at this point here, because I think they're probably out of money. Meaning that
Roger.
these guys here would
Order has arrived.
Careful here. Don't get yourself targeted by this building here. Instead, just kill their power plants. Even though they don't have many large towers, it still disables the weapons on their main buildings, which is useful. Here we go. Then just bail. These guys are removing the ruin, conveniently. Thank you very much for that. Okay. And I want to harvest all the resources here before I leave. Was that just a transport, or was that something more serious? Let's see. No. May have just been like a transport they had. Then again, my repair guy showed up, so I guess it was a combat unit. Nope. Let's keep messing this up here. Okay. What's going on here? I don't know. It doesn't matter. You just come over here. We've got more drama music here. Okay, there we go. It sure is. You can help out here a little bit. Actually, maybe kill the rocket guy. That's quite a few units here. I don't like that at all, I have to say. Let's see how much of our base survives this. Okay, so far so good. These guys will go down fairly quickly, so not too concerned there. If they blow up like a power plant or so, that's fine. They can do that. I'm just gonna rebuild that, if I even need to rebuild it. I think it's set, yeah, it's set you to chase. Okay. All good then. We come over here. Let's get ourselves a few more units here because we can afford them now. And I think you here should go back to base to pick those units up at one point. See what the deal here is. Did blow up the power plant in the south. But all these bases have 2 power plants, as far as I know. I'm not sure they need 2 power plants. But I guess they have one as a backup. Foggy again here. That's fine. Let's kill this power plant here. Maybe come a little bit more over here. Oh wait, that's too close to the edge of the map, but that's fine.
Transporter has arrived.
You can already get in here. They've got Condor transports here as well. Should I actually just leave here, because if I don't, then all of these guys are going to come after me at one point as well. And I could try to take down a few of them. Oh snap, or they could try to take down me, so maybe let's not do that. Also, these towers will all still be able to target me even without power. And did I not produce another? Okay, didn't actually have enough resource for that, but that's fine. You come over here. Let's blow up their production facilities here. Careful, don't get into tower range. Towers are also extremely clustered, so even if I can take these down quite easily with helicopters, which you actually can because the small towers are very weak structures, there's still the issue of there being just so many clustered.
I have 'em. Standing by.
Okay, let's see
Transporter has
whether you
arrived.
can kill one or two of these.
We've taken a bad
Well, not like this.
reporting. Fire
Still hitting me here, okay. Sure. That's okay, I can fix you afterwards.
at your service.
You here getting yourself destroyed as well, that's fine. Let's just do that. I'm not going to move the choppers here because that just risks them like flying into the towers or so, or other tigers that have... Actually, these all have, I think, grenade launchers or napalm launchers or whatever. So, come over here, please, for repairs. That'd be great. Thank you very much. Do you have them? Okay, that's good to know. And then you can all land, please.
Comrade. Resource field exploited.
Yeah, that should be this field here. Yeah. It's fine. For now, let's just fix all of you here.
Yes, sir. Waiting orders.
This should all be good then. And I think the transporter, there we go, transporter's here.
At your service.
Very good, very good.
On my way,
Okay,
comrade.
repair guys, you can hang out here again with your
Awaiting orders.
expensive tank friends.
On my way, comrade. At
Over
your
here with
service.
you. And of course more restocking
Roger.
or reloading, whatever. I think largely
Reporting.
the eyes down here. I just want to see whether I can exploit this base here as well, just for a little bit of extra money, which is not particularly necessary. But anyway, so let's send some money to the spaceport this time. I'm gonna go with... Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Send 10,000 credits here.
Reporting.
Then you come over here. See whether you can eliminate that base in the north there. Especially now that I've got more helicopters. Got an additional 3, I think. Which is just going to accelerate things a little bit, even though
Reporting.
this would have been useful to have a bit earlier, but whatever, it doesn't really matter too much.
Roger. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
come over here.
Over
You know
and
what?
out.
Actually not do that. You're not quite
Standing
close
by.
enough to the edge
Yes,
of the map.
sir. Over
I
and
want you to
out.
cluster a little bit more there. So did I blow up their second power plant? I'm not so sure, to be honest. I don't think I did. I might have even blown up the first one. Guess we'll see about that when we arrive here.
They're mine.
I did not, in fact,
Standing
blow that
by.
up.
I'm off.
That's cool. I can do it now.
Awaiting orders. Yes, Commander. Over and out.
Okay, this is not going to last long. Problem with the second one here is that it's actually, yeah, it's at the edge of the map, which is a bit inconvenient to say the least. But that's fine. There we go. Oh, no. I forgot to...
Will do, comrade.
Forgot to... Okay, so they didn't like that, evidently.
Standing by.
Okay, you evacuate. Concentrate fire. Gonna lose... this guy will have some decent promotions. Maybe shouldn't have sacrificed you, but then again, the sea tanks are the ones I can't replace, so... Yeah, but overall this wasn't so bad. If this is all they have left. In this case, I don't think you need to help out there, so you can just come back here right away. I think these guys might be out of juice now. Thank you for your sacrifice. You're gonna be turned into yet another helicopter. And you go back to base.
Reporting. Enemy sighted. Attack.
Can you attack this guy here without...
At your
Nope.
service.
You cannot without. Go north.
No, we're boxed in. Production completed.
Go how fast do you... Oh, you actually... Either way out of range. I guess we're out of range. Because I don't think they have low power yet. But there's still one power plant being around. Okay, good for me. I suppose.
Order has arrived.
Very good.
At your service. Roger.
Let's see, is there anybody left to come off this building to destroy the ruins? Maybe not. Maybe they're finally out of units here. So this guy here can actually attack my choppers here. You get out of there. Now. We should be able to make this work. I think you're going to be targeted here, yes. That's fine. There we go.
At your service.
If we have to build some more choppers here, that's fine too.
Roger. Attack. We're going down.
Yeah, you are going down. Let's see what we can change that. All I need is for you to survive long enough that the power plant goes down. There we go, good enough. In that case, let's kill the transports here.
Roger. Selected. At your service. Attack. Standing by.
And then let's clean up the rest of the space here. There's all these towers here. But they actually do have yet another power plant, so maybe I shouldn't destroy all of this here. So just escape for now. Yep, evidently that still wasn't enough, man. That base is a bit better defended than I thought it would be. I guess the idea is also that you don't actually blow it up. So we should... Yeah. We should be on our way there.
Roger.
Here we go. You can get yourself fixed.
Right away, comrade.
Yet again.
Standing by.
That you're gonna need, believe me.
Roger.
Because these things are still pretty fragile. They're not super weak, but yeah, not particularly tanky units. Yeah, so there's another power plant here that's actually guarded by... So just make sure there's no research projects left. That's actually guarded by all those towers, or at least the towers are coincidentally also there, which is a bit of an inconvenience.
Standing by.
But what can you do?
Immediately. At your service.
Okay. How much is left in wave resource? Not that much, but still a decent amount. So I'm wondering, can I just... Actually, you can't just walk past the towers. That's not going to be possible.
Roger.
So you fix that guy, please. You got some experience on these guys here now, which is not bad.
Reporting.
Come over here. You're almost there.
Awaiting orders. I'm off. Transporter has arrived.
Unload, please.
Roger.
Welcome to
Immediately. Roger.
the team. Now see what I can claim that base in the north, and then I'm going to wrap things up. Another 20,000 here.
Reporting.
Very nice, I suppose. I think things have calmed down here considerably now. Because I think at least these two bases are out of units, and the last rush from the south here also may have meant the base there is out of units. Then again, I think I did get attacked by red units there, and I think that base is actually turquoise, so I'm not so sure. Doesn't really matter all that much. Still quite a bit of money left that I don't just want to give up. So let's check. Yeah. About halfway there. There's actually red units here as well, okay. I guess they're just guarding. Actually, well, the towers are red, okay.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, it's this whole base here. I thought these guys had a different color.
We've taken it back.
Never mind. I could kill all of those guys, but it's gonna take a moment. Unless I can sneak in close enough to target them without being targeted. I can actually. Oh, that's convenient, at least for one of you. No, but not the other. But now it works the other way around.
Awaiting orders. Point set. Standing by.
You here clearly.
Reporting.
Guess maybe you are experienced enough to pull that off. It's possible.
At your service. Over and out.
I do appreciate it.
Checkpoint set. Reporting.
See whether I can move you just one more tile here.
Set.
I can actually. Okay, so that's one solution to this problem here.
At your service.
The surgical strikes on these towers here. Very good. And then finally someone blow me that up. And then I could actually just drive over here, I think, because I can ignore those towers. I think we'll have to see about that. You here. So can you just make your way down? Maybe down here. So that should be it for all the missiles on their buildings and whatnot. I've said that before, so don't listen to me. It might not actually be true.
Roger. Yes, sir. Over now selected. Attack.
Okay, so you actually have to go through the towers. So let's not do that. And then I thought you could maybe go around here, but it wasn't quite clear from the map to me.
Yes, sir.
That's fine.
Reporting.
Let's take our elite choppers here, which would be you here. You want stop.
Right away, comrade. At your service. Roger. Yes, sir. Standing by. At your service. Yes, sir. Over and out. Right away, comrade.
Okay, that's clearly too close. But I can dodge that.
Roger. Point set. Right away.
It might not be the right time of the day to pull maneuvers like this anymore. Or maybe it is.
Awaiting orders.
Let's see, can you...
Roger, Commander. Standing by. Rambling.
Okay, not the right angle, I guess, but whatever.
On my way, comrade. Awaiting orders.
You see whether you can do that. What I should also do is get you guys over here, because you're going to be needed there as well.
At your service. Yes, Commander. Over and out.
Almost there. Thankfully these
Rambling. Target
oh, careful here.
Yes, sir. Over
Just
and
click
out.
there. The small towers, they have basically no health. They're really fragile. Even though the chain guns, they're not really anti-structure weapons.
Yes, sir. Over and out. Target selected. Reporting. Target
Here we go, and then
selected.
everybody can come in and destroy the final tower here.
Right away, comrade.
Okay, excellent. Then support units you get in here. I just want to see how much actually, well, how much we have on this field here.
Standing by.
Goodbye refinery.
At your service. Charge.
And then I guess we're gonna need a bit more money for the space program. Yes. I didn't actually want to do that, but I can always take out a bit more here. So let's wait here and take the first 2,000 credits. Did I lose anybody else here again? No, I didn't. Okay. Come on, where are you? Should be landing here any moment now. There we go. I know this is really petty because it's just 2,000 credits, but still. There we go. You here build me a mine here, please. And then I guess also a power plant.
Of course.
And then, of course, a refinery here.
Of course.
All good here?
Okay. What? No, not me.
Let's see how much actually left here. For a second I thought it was only 200 credits, but that was just the money left for construction. You here are good to go as well. You have power here. Well, almost 12,000. That's probably wasn't quite worth the effort, but you know what? Money is money.
As you wish, Commander.
Every bit counts at one point.
I'm off.
You come over here, please. I think then we can
Try someone
also
else.
proceed with evacuation procedures here. The urgently needed resources have been sent to our spaceport. Well done, comrade. We're making good headway with the project. Return to our main base, comrade. The hero of Eurasian expansion medal is surely yours. Good, 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 good. So I'm just gonna exploit the rest of the resources here. Alright, we're almost done here. All I need to do is siphon the last bit of money here. I need those 450 credits. These mines here have all been exploited. Yeah, I don't think it probably wasn't worth hanging out with these guys here, but at least I got a little bit of extra money and the satisfaction of having fully destroyed one of these bases. This one here probably would have been fairly easy to take because I think they at one point they just rushed me with all their remaining units, meaning that that base only had base defenses, which in turn means once the power plants go down, only their small towers are going to work, and those can be dealt with like surgically if there's no units buzzing around. Here we go. Everybody is back home, restocked and everything. So let's end this. Here we go. I collected the most money. It seems like this is a maximum around 35,000 is what the enemy actually had in their base. And there were actually two red enemies were like Scarlet and Crimson, so I couldn't really distinguish those. And these were probably the guys in the northeast. Yeah, did get some research done here. These guys here too, but not that much overall. Well, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.